All right, bets. Let me go over to. I made a promise that I was gonna go live today. I already knew I was. Yesterday I fucked up because I didn't. I like deadass woke up super early. Not even early really, but I mean, I woke up at a decent time. I could have easily hopped on stream, but I didn't. I hate that shit too. Is like sometimes, bro, I could have the whole day off, and I'm just like, I don't know, like I fucking, cause working 9 to 5, it's like weird. If I worked normal schedule, I would never be tired on my days off. Like I would be like, okay, cool, I've already went to bed, like I'm sleeping a normal schedule. But since I work 9 to 5, I just get stupid slumped on my days off to where it's like I could dead ass pass out like 4 hours after waking up. It pisses me off. It like ruins everything. I'm gonna let those videos sit, but I'm probably gonna be reacting to shit. I don't know, maybe today. It depends, cause there's a whole bunch of shit that's going on. I'm gonna stream Fallout New Vegas today until probably I'll probably be AFK around like 3 p.m. Like it's 12:43, so in about 2 hours I'll probably go AFK, cause it's fucking Christmas. So you know what I'm saying, I gotta eat some whatever the fuck's going on out there. And then I'm probably gonna get my car detailed after that. So then while I'm getting my car detailed and shit, I'll be off for a little bit, and then I'm gonna hop back on and I'll be streaming. I'm actually gonna stream normal schedule. What I really want to do on my days off, me personally, I wanna prioritize that on the days off that I'm not working. I stream until I get monetized. At least I stream basically let's say this, I get home at 6 a.m., go to bed, wake up at like 2. I do Discord streams all of Saturday from like 2 or 3 till like 9 or 10 and get all those videos out. Then once all of it's posted, I do Fallout New Vegas streams. When I used to do streams, I mean, I only get 2 days a week where I can actually stream at the schedule that I want to stream at. Like in my opinion, if I had it my way, I would stream in the middle of the night because it's way better on algorithm and it pushes better. Like I would live a third, like as much as it's crazy to hear that, but it's like I would rather live a third shift lifestyle when it comes down to streaming and YouTube content. Like I would rather be up, like I hop on stream at like 12 or 1 and then stream till like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. and then go to the gym, do what I have to do. Cause also when I get into day trading, when I get into like businesses and shit that I'm trying to push into, most of the time early morning is the best time to do it. Then I go to bed at like 12 and then wake up later on. That's for now at least. All right, last time I checked and this shit, I'm supposed to sources audio mixer, but I got some decent shit for Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly. I got mainly clothes I wanted. Like I needed to get some new clothes. I wear mainly black tees anyway. Black tees, black tank tops, black sweats. I got some Nike boxers, like 3 pair. Nike jacket, Nike sweats, boom. Got a little $100 Amazon gift card. I don't know what I'm gonna use that shit on. I'm low-key plotting on what I need to use that for. I want to make sure it's something that could low-key make me more money. Oh yeah. And when I go AFK, I'm actually gonna watch the Fallout show as well. Oh shit, that motherfucker exploded. Okay, I'm not finna just die to this motherfucker. Yesterday though, I was supposed to go to Charlotte and shoot a video, but I mean, my whole family got sick with the flu. I'm not sick yet. I'm pretty sure I'll get the flu soon. So I couldn't even go. Which sucks, cock, but it is what it is. I mean, life keeps pushing. But regardless though, after last stream, I got super inspired by my friend. Like I literally, like witnessing what he's accomplished and what he's doing. I'm like, dude, that's insane. And like my mindset on things have completely, not like, I mean, I already had the mindset I always had, but it like makes me want to grind way harder than I was. Cause I don't know, I like for a period of time there, like I was just shooting music videos. Like I took a whole breather and I was just shooting music videos for the longest time. Like a whole month I just shot music videos and I was like, eh, whoop-de-doo, I'll figure it out. Like I just want to enjoy. But now I'm like low-key pissed off and tired of that. I mean, music is cool. I really wanted to end the music run with something big. That was my goal. Like I want to end it on like on a run where it's like I drop like a big ass music video and then I fuck off for like a big period of time until everything gets figured out. Because in my eyes, I wouldn't give up on music at all. It's just I would put that shit to the side. I try to tell some of my friends too that we build up on music. I try to tell them like, yo bro, like this shit is not, like there's more to do that we haven't done, you know? It's like, and if you're not gonna take it seriously like you should, let's keep it a buck. If you're not taking it seriously, then why the fuck are you over here like making it where, like I don't know. And sometimes I have to like understand it, like sometimes your friends are like dead ass bums and you have to like dead ass let them go. Like it sucks, it is what it is, but sometimes you have to like just take a step back and be like, yeah, I don't think I should be friends with you anymore. Because it's not going to do anything for you. They're not going to magically change. Like you're fried. Where the fuck is this key at? Bro, what the fuck? I already know they're all behind this door. I can't get it open. I would think that they would be fucking... The key would just be laying around. That's how I look at it though, is like I gotta prioritize. Now that I mean, at least the good news is that makes me happy too, is that I'm not fucking shelved. That was a big reason why I stopped being consistent on certain things. Because the whole time I was like, bro, I'm fucking shelved. Like I'm dead ass shelved right now. So it put me in a position where I'm like I'm pissed. Like I'm like, dude, I'm fucking shelved. I'm over here posting goddamn. Like I'm over here posting hella content just to continue to keep the show. Dude, like it's pissing me off. But I mean, this is a perfect time to honestly play the game anyway. Play New Vegas. Once I get done with this, I will be taking a step back from everything considerably. I have no choice. Oops, took ashtray. Wish I don't have good science.
I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead. Also, scavengers report hulking individuals moving around.
But like, yeah, I'm gonna let these videos do their thing. They're probably not gonna go up that crazy, but I'm gonna enjoy the fact that New Vegas is going crazy anyway right now. I mean, and the fact that it's not even just that, but I mean, what the fuck? But I'm gonna enjoy that for sure. I mean, it's just a good ass period of time to, you know, clutch the fuck up. Pre-war money. I don't even need half of this shit. It's fucking hot for some reason, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be on stream for probably I fucking knew it. I knew I took the wrong turn. Bro, of course though I need the key, dude. Where the fuck is I don't want to look it up, but it's like I might have to look it up. Be real. It's glitching out right now. Okay, reload back. Cool shit. What kind of gun do I have? I should have a gun on me. It's not a gun, that's... What is going on? Generally speaking, nobody had shit in here, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh my god, man." Nah, it is. Dude, I hate how this light is so fucking garbage. It's insane. Like, yo, this light is so bad. Okay, this has to have the key in it or something. It's a lot of red eggs. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be on live today. Well, I already know how long I'll be on for this first stream. This first stream's not gonna be that long. I'll probably play for a good like it's 1 p.m. right now, so I'll probably play till like 2 or 3. Eat some food, and then I'll hop off. I'll probably be on for 2 to 3 hours, and then when I get home, because I'm gonna get my fucking car fixed up and shit. Then when I get home, I'm gonna stream again from like 12 to 5 or 12 to 6. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I wasn't able to. If any of my friends want to hang out, I'm gonna be like, yeah, fuck off. I don't want to hang out. Like, this period of time, bro, it's like when you see someone you know, it's like, I hate that shit too. It's like you literally are witnessing one of your closest friends build something up out of nothing but his fucking like mindset, and you're gonna sit here and be like, well, let's just do this instead. Like, bro, that's the one reason why, like, I don't want to be around people sometimes, because it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, we're not even doing shit. Sometimes it's hard for people to like just accept the idea that like, hey, your friends are not looking out for you, or they're not gonna give you the best thought process on certain things. Hold it real quick. Make sure I save. I purposely say it right there. Alright, let me low-key. We'll pop on MedX. Guns and bullets. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be good. Guns increased by 3. Purify water. Stim pack. Let's take some stim packs. Alright, let's go down there. All right. There's definitely something down here. I just have to look for it. I know there's something down here. Let me switch to a different account on here so I can keep up with it easier. You got a problem. We got a problem. You got a problem. We got a problem. You got a problem. We got a problem. All right, let's go right here. Okay. I'm gonna go straight to the right. Open desk. No. What's gonna happen? It's whatever. It's fucking whatever. OBS Studio disconnected. Reconnecting. But what fucking internet am I connected to right now? I'm connected to 5G. What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did it just disconnect like that? Alright, cool. Cool. I'm like low-key convinced though. So now that I have AirPods, cool. I need to low-key scrounge up a bunch of shit that I need to sell and get rid of, so I could actually like start being like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on XRP or some shit, because it's like I'm tired of having things that I don't use. The Nintendo Switch games are cool, and maybe I might need them in the future, but I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't know. I need to low-key see what the fuck I can do with this gift card for it. Amazon though is definitely, I mean, if I was a piece of shit, I would put like all $100 into XRP. That would be straight demon timing. Let me low-key research what the fuck I can get on Amazon real quick. Let's see what's going on. What the fuck can I get in on Amazon? Holy shit, dude, I hate this fucking mic. Shit's always in the way. Amazon. Spend less, smile more. Sounds like a Walmart quote. Let's put down this shit. Let's go to deals. Let's see what's going on with today's deals. Beats headphones, I don't need that. Fucking monitor? That low-key would be something I would get, I'm not gonna lie. These are a lot of interesting things. Let's see. There's a bunch of mixed things that I was thinking about. I mean, the monitor is not a bad idea. It's really not a bad idea. Of course, I don't need a monitor, but hey, like I do need 2 monitors anyway. When I do set up my own, when I have my own place in a year, my goal is to have a 2 monitor setup, and so far I have 1 monitor, which is pretty cool. So that's definitely something that I would think about. What else is on here? What was the other thing I was thinking about? I'm not getting games. Like, games are not it. Amazon Fire TV, 40-inch. Decent. I could think about that. It's not a bad idea. It's just very random. Winter sale up to 40% off. Fashion, beauty, sports, outdoors. Maybe shoes. Maybe I can get some new shoes. Let's see what's going on. Pure Champ. Nike. Thinking on what the fuck I should get. There's a decent amount of stuff. I would have got this electric bike. That looks cool as shit. There's certain things that I'm just like addicted to. Like if I got a bike, I'd be like, hell yeah. Or maybe like a dirt bike or something. Of course, it wouldn't cost $100. Alright, let's go for Nike. Let's see what's going on with Nike. They got some decent shit. So many shoes I'm not really feeling that. Legends LST. Nike socks, cool. I don't need those. Nike underwear, decent. Decent comp, decent. Maybe Nike shoes. Let's see what's going on with Nike shoes. I'm in a mixed amount of time with this one right now. I don't know what the fuck to get. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. Collectibles display shelf. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard as shit. That's super hard. What the fuck? Shintenshi bookshelf 6-tier open. That's hard. That's fucking hard. Damn. I have no idea where I'd put it at though. Actually, I do. Actually, I do know where I'd put it at. I'd put it probably... I have to reconfigure my room, but I definitely would probably take out this area right over here. I'd probably take that out. And I'd probably put it right there, most likely. I mean, it makes sense. I'd take everything that's right there. Probably put the TV right there too. The TV would probably get sold at a pawn shop or some shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I probably would just sell it at a pawn shop. Put a collectible area right there. My room wouldn't be built up like that, but that is something I would use for the future of whatever in the fuck I'm gonna be doing. So I mean, that's cool. That's decent. There's certain things that I'm just like, nah, couldn't get that. But I mean, fuck it, whatever. Air purifier. See here. Air purifier. Let's see here. Norm. Filter cleaner with fragrance sponge for better sleep. Portable filter, smoke, allergens, pet data, odor, dust, office desktop, core, mini P. That's decent. That's decent as fuck. I like that. There's certain things I'm like, dude, this is something I'd probably bring to my house when I get the house. It's like, I'd understand why I'd get that. Same with the collectibles. That's cool. Smart. The living room. I can't even have this open right now because it will show where I live. It should be fried. Fallout New Vegas DLC probably would also be another one. Let's see if I can buy XRP. Physical coin, XRP, nah. It's weak as shit. I mean, that would just be cool as fuck. Cryptocurrency, the ultimate guide to understanding XRP Ripple. I don't give a fuck about that. That's hard. That's hard as fuck. Okay. Ooh, camo. That's what I want. Some camo. Camo. Let me do real tree. Real tree has yet to fail me. Real tree. Let's see what the fuck. Let's see. Mesh shorts. Hard. Performance pants. Yeah, I would consider this right here. Yeah, I compare. I'd do it. That's such a weird thing. Okay, fuck it. Whatever. Fuck it. All right, let's get back into it. Start again. I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is what I hate about getting Amazon shit, because it's like, fuck, what do I get? What the fuck am I getting? Like Nintendo Switch, I don't play the Nintendo Switch anymore. Like I don't do that anymore. So I mean, like, I might get it, but it's like I'd rather get a GameStop card, because then it's like, okay, this I could probably get this or this. I don't know. When I get my own house, though, I will set it up the way I want it to be set up. It'll be fire. Super fire. I'm gonna sit on these videos. For a little bit. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I work tomorrow. and then I get off, and then I'll probably do Discord on Saturday. Then I work a 12 to 9 on Sunday, so then I'll stay up after that and do another Fallout New Vegas stream. Then I work 2 days, and then I'm off again, and then I'll do the same thing. I think when I'm off, I need to prioritize definitely streaming around the frame of time that I used to stream at. And if I have sick time, same thing. Sick time, use it to do that. Until I get monetized, at least. I mean, once I get monetized, I prioritize things completely different. As much as like one of these things where it's like, I'm going to be streaming every day. Fuck no, I'm not streaming it, like, probably ever again. But like, people don't understand that too. It's like, once you get monetized, it's like, you could actually start prioritizing things on your channel that you actually want to do. It's just right now, you gotta maneuver and work with the watch time. You can't just sit around and be like, nah, I want to do this and do that. Like, nah. You gotta prioritize that watch time, get that shit right, then do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, all right, so I know exactly where the key's at. So let's go get it real quick. Let's get it real quick. Get. What? Oh, it's a terminal password. What? I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? That's literally it right there. It's fucking BS. I'm not big on clothes though. I mean, I got enough clothes to fuck off. So I think clothes shouldn't even be on the list. I got a pair of shoes that I wear to work. So I mean, I should be good on that. I'm just thinking like, what else could I want? Air purifier does seem very like it would be something that would make sense for me to get. All right. So when I get this key, I should be chilling. Let's pop medics. Let's take some stim packs. Alright. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna run right back up here. Because I forget that's actually for the terminal. It's not for the other shit. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that was horrible. I can make it up, I can make it up. Good chain, got it. Alright, let's go find this stupid ass terminal. I think it was in this room. The terminal leads into everything, so I should be able to unlock. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, like the password for the terminal. It's the wall safe. I would think there'd be like a key laying around, but I guess it's not about the key. Okay, hell yeah. Can we mad at that? Can we mad at that? Open metal box. Pre-war money. Nice. Cool, cool. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Let's go over here. Oops. Was this the same one? No, that wasn't the same one. What the hell? It's a completely different one. Haha. Let's. Where the fuck is it? It should be around here somewhere. Free ammo. Don't mind if I do. Whoa. I'm sorry, are you guys in there right now? How the fuck did you guys get in there? What the fuck? Am I missing something? We missing something? Don't know how you guys got in there. I don't even know how to get in there. Alright, bet. Time to find out where the hell that terminal went. What? Didn't I just go down? Fuck. The hell?
Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
There you go.
Let's distribute the weight. Pin down. What did you give me? Bricks?
Come on. Don't tell me there's like everybody there, right? Come on. Can get a fucking break right now. Holy shit. Alright, let's take a doctor's bag. Fuck, we're out of ammo. Let's take some stim packs.
Tap me. Need a doctor bag.
Alright, let's see here.
Time for some get even.
We'll just have to find a way around. Should most likely be around here somewhere. Oh.
Now firing.
Holy shit, wait a second. He's actually gonna kill Cass. There we go. You almost died there. Holy fuck. Gotta clutch that one up. Alright, cool. Let's see what's going on.
Gonna fix this bitch.
Whoa. Like you're about to die. I don't understand why you are about to die, but like, chill. Like, this is the door I gotta hit. Alright, nice. Let's get the hell out of here.
Just in time, your guess.
It goes in this direction.
Serving up some hurt.
What? What does the light even do in this point? Shit's so low. Oh. There we go. Alright, let me get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Alright, mission accomplished. What's going on over here? Trying to find Jacob Hoff.
Hello. Whoa!
Time for
Is that it?
In the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation.
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix. Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong, as long as I get my chems. Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait. If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps? Later.
Next song goes out.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
Nice. Alright, time to find... What's his name?
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need. Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
You just stop.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop if there's something in it for me.
Since our spine, you cheap Kims.
Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those 2 anymore. Bye.
Let's tell him.
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet? What? I need a fix now! Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
Jacob, be strong. You just need the support of your friends. Do this.
I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Let's go see what's going on over here.
Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Come on, man, I'm dying here. Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Nice. Time to return to Julie.
Hey, baby. Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time. Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Alright, bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. Here are our top stories. NCR Rangers are being pulled off the front line as part of a campaign to secure existing NCR territory, according to anonymous sources. Also in the headlines, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush
but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. On silver screen, he melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her first affair. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. We've got some news for you coming right up. Frem formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Oh, bad.
I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.
Let's go figure out where this is at. Low-key, let me wait. Let me wait 9 hours. Let's see what's going on.
Those who can afford passports are saying the added security is well worth the price of admission. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Find where this train station's at. There we go. There it is. Post my music. Video, Christmas special. Please, bro. Yeah, I got you, bro. Alright, so it should be down here. I'm thinking it should be. Unless it was that one. That one might be it too. Let me low-key find out that one's it first before I start going down that way. It's a longer road. Yep, I knew it. This is it right here. See, I know this is the location. I'm pretty sure this is the location. Alright, at least I know it's in this direction. I think it's right here. Fuck. There we go. Nice. I knew I'd find this location. Fuck 'em.
Let's kick this thing.
Alright, let's see what's going on with this guy. Ah, it just glitched out. Damn. Bro, while it's reloading, let me check and see if there's some shit in the kitchen. Make sure that. Let me see what it's looking like right now. Alright, cool. All right, bet while I eat this, I'm just gonna play some shit.
2077. The year is 2077, and you're about to have a very bad day. Nuclear bombs are dropping, sirens are wailing, and your only hope for survival is scrambling into one of Vault-Tech's underground shelters. You make it inside just as the world above you turns into a radioactive parking lot. Safe at last, right? Wrong. Because Vault-Tech wasn't in the business of saving lives. They were in the business of conducting extremely messed up social experiments on unsuspecting Vault dwellers. And you just became their newest subject. But which Vault was the worst one? Well, let's start with the least evil one, just to ease you in before things get absolutely horrifying. Vault 8 is basically the overachiever of the Vault world. It actually opened on schedule, and worked mostly as intended. If you're keeping score, that makes it one of maybe 3 vaults in the entire Fallout universe that didn't immediately try to kill everyone inside. Congrats! You survived the nuclear apocalypse. Your reward? Claustrophobic isolation for a few decades, while you wait for your radiation outside to only become kinda lethal instead of instantly fatal. But hey, at least nobody's pumping experimental drugs into your air supply or forcing you to sacrifice your neighbors. The worst you're dealing with is the slow psychological delay of being trapped underground with the same 100 people for years. Sure, Bob from engineering is getting on your nerves, and yes, the recycled air tastes like feet. But compared to what we're about to discuss, this is basically a vacation resort. Eventually, Vault 8 opens up and becomes Vault City, a shining beacon of civilization amongst the wasteland. And by shining beacon, I mean an incredibly xenophobic fortress where anyone not born in the Vault is considered genetically inferior and potentially radioactive. Step inside without permission and the guards will shoot you without bothering to ask questions. Ever. Oh, and there's some light slavery happening. But aside from that tiny moral issue, Vault City is genuinely one of the safer places in the Fallout universe, which should tell you everything you need to know about what's coming next. From the outside, Vault 112 looks peaceful. It's silent, clean, and intact. There's no blood on the walls, no skeletons scattered around. Just a quiet underground facility that somehow survived 2 centuries without falling apart. At first glance, you'd think you hit the jackpot, but you'd be catastrophically wrong. Inside, you find rows of metallic pods lined up in a softly lit chamber. They might as well be coffins, because the people inside are barely alive. Their eyes flicker behind closed eyelids, with their muscles twitching occasionally. They're dreaming, or something like dreaming. Every pod is wired into a single virtual reality system controlled by one man, Dr. Stanislas Braun. Vault 112 was never meant to protect anyone from the nuclear war outside. It was built as a playground for Braun's twisted imagination. He trapped the dwellers inside a virtual world called Tranquility Lane, a 1950s suburban neighborhood where everything looks perfect on the surface, but is absolutely nightmarish underneath. One day you're baking cookies for your neighbor, and the next, you're beating your best friend to death with a rolling pin because Braun, disguised as a creepy little girl avatar named Betty, told you it would be fun. Here's the really messed up part. You can't actually die in the simulation. Not permanently anyway, but you can feel everything. The fear, the pain, the absolute helplessness of whatever sadistic scenario Braun dreams up. He can make you burn alive, drown, suffocate, or experience your own death on an endless loop. And if he really doesn't like you, he'll trap you in the body of a digital dog and make you watch everyone else suffer while you can't do anything but bark. The worst part is when you finally realize you're in a simulation. You'd think that knowledge would help, but it doesn't. It just makes you go insane faster. Every time the simulation resets, you remember what's coming. You try to warn your neighbors, but nobody believes you. I mean, why would they? From their perspective, you're just the crazy person rambling about living in a computer. Your only hope for escape is something called the Chinese Invasion Program. And yes, it's exactly as terrifying as it sounds. Virtual Chinese soldiers suddenly materialize and start mowing everyone down with automatic rifles. You have nothing to defend yourself with. You're completely helpless. And when you try to run, you hit the invisible walls of the simulation. But here's the thing, when you die during the Chinese invasion, there's no respawn. You die in real life. Your actual body in that pod just stops. And in your situation, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, so being trapped in a virtual torture simulator run by a sadistic scientist is pretty bad. But what if instead of one psychopath, you had to deal with 50 identical ones? Welcome to Vault 108, otherwise known as the Gary Vault. Why is it called the Gary Vault, I hear you ask? You'll see. At first, Vault 108 sounds like a joke, like something a drunk game developer came up with at 2 AM. But step inside and you'll stop laughing real fast. The place feels abandoned, your footsteps echoing off metal corridors. Then, from somewhere down the hall, you hear it. Gary? Just one word, said like a question, then again and again, louder this time. Gary? Gary? You turn the corner and there he is. Pale skin, manic grin, torn Vault jumpsuit. He's rushing at you with a rusty scalpel. You pull out your gun and put a bullet right between his eyes. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Around the next corner, he's standing there again. Same guy, no bullet wound. What the hell is happening here? Well, Vault 108's experiment was designed to test human cloning technology and, I guess, see what kind of chaos would break out when people got bored. But something went catastrophically wrong with the cloning process. Instead of creating diverse individuals, they just kept making copies of the same guy named Gary. About 50 times. The Garys turned violent almost immediately, completely incapable of complex speech or empathy. They murdered the original Vault dwellers with lead pipes and whatever improvised weapons they could find. Every Gary sees you as an intruder, and they will absolutely kill anything that doesn't look, sound, and act exactly like them. When you visit the Vault now, one of the biggest dangers is the sheer confusion they create. The Garys hide in the shadows, sneaking around and laughing as they swarm you in packs. You might run out of bullets long before you run out of Garys. It's like fighting a zombie horde, except the zombies are all named Gary, and they're just as confused about the situation as you are. And even without the Garys, Vault 108 is a death trap. The place has been falling apart for 2 centuries. Rusty metal edges everywhere, flooded corridors, unstable structures ready to collapse. Hope you brought a ton of stim packs, because you're going to need them. If you ever think about visiting Vault 87, don't. Seriously. Even getting close is suicide. The radiation levels near the entrance are so high, they literally max out your Geiger counter. We're talking over 4,000 rads per minute. That's like strapping yourself inside a medical radiation machine used to kill cancer tumors. Your skin will start blistering within seconds. Blood vessels rupture, your nerves fry. Your brain swells inside your skull like a balloon. By the time you reach the entrance tunnel, your bone marrow is liquefying inside your skeleton. Let's pretend you somehow make it through with a hazmat suit and enough Rad-X to open a pharmacy. Congratulations, now you get to deal with what's actually inside. Vault 87 is ground zero for the Capital Wasteland super mutants. These are 3-meter tall slabs of pure muscle, created by exposure to something called the forced evolutionary virus. They patrol the hallways with scavenged miniguns and rebar clubs thicker than your thigh. A single swing will cave your chest in like a soda can. If you're lucky, you die instantly. If you're not lucky, they drag you kicking and screaming to the FEV vats. That's when the real nightmare starts. The virus tears through your body, rewriting your DNA cell by cell. Your skin bubbles and splits. Your bones crack and expand. Your mind dissolves into static as your humanity is literally stripped away at the molecular level. When the transformation is complete, you're not you anymore. You're one of them. A mindless monster that only exists to hunt and kill. And just when you think you've seen the worst Vault 87 has to offer, you hear the centaurs. Horrific mutated abominations that slither across the floor on multiple limbs. Snapping tongues and spitting radioactive acid that burns through armor and flesh alike. They are what happens when the FEV gets really creative with human DNA. Vault 87 is good for exactly one thing: dying horribly. Welcome to Vault 11, where the trolley problem isn't a philosophical thought experiment. It's your actual daily life. This vault has one rule. Every year, the residents must choose one person to sacrifice. If you refuse, everyone dies. The Vault's computer system is very clear about this. If no sacrifice is chosen, it means total extermination for everybody in the Vault. But if you comply, life continues normally for another year. Here's how it works. Each year, everyone votes for their least favorite person in the Vault. Whoever gets the most votes becomes the Overseer, which sounds like an honor until you learn what happens next. The new Overseer serves as mayor for 1 year, and when their time is up, they descend down to the stairs beneath their office. You hear the faint sound of turrets going off, and a few minutes later, it's time to vote again. If you were the unlucky sacrifice, you'd discover the truth in your final moments. Vault tech could have made the execution peaceful, maybe an undetectable gas that quietly puts you to sleep. But nope, they went with a full automated firing squad. Rows of steely mounted turrets, protectrons and robo-brains, all programmed to turn you into Swiss cheese. Here's the real twist that makes Vault 11 extremely cruel. The entire thing was a test. If the Vault had ever just chosen not to sacrifice anyone, they'd all be set free. The computer would congratulate them for valuing human life and open the doors. But only 5 people ever reached that point. And when they realized what they'd done, that they'd murdered dozens of their friends and neighbors every single year for absolutely nothing, 4 of them immediately killed themselves. And the last one wandered off alone into the wasteland. So, Vault 11 turned democracy into a murder lottery. Horrifying, right? But at least everyone knew what they were getting into after the first year. This next Vault didn't even pretend to have rules. They just threw a bunch of people together and watched the chaos unfold. Vault 15 was supposed to be a success story. It was built fast, reinforced against earthquakes, and sealed tight the moment bombs fell. Inside were 100 people carefully selected for maximum diversity, different races, religions, cultures, and political ideologies. Vault Tech's official documentation claimed this was meant to test peaceful coexistence. But let's be real, they were looking for conflict, and they absolutely got it. The experiment was simple. Trap a bunch of people with fundamentally incompatible worldviews together and record what happens when nobody can leave. Spoiler alert, it goes really badly. What makes Vault 15 so dangerous comes in 3 waves. First, the complete lack of cohesion and leadership immediately gave way to internal violence and overcrowding. And if you weren't getting your teeth kicked in for disagreeing about politics or religion, you were probably going hungry because nobody could agree on how to distribute resources. The second wave is way worse. Instead of balancing each other out, the residents' diverse ideologies pushed them towards extremism. Some of the Wasteland's most notorious raider gangs originated from this vault. The Khans, the Vipers, and the Jackals. And here's the thing, you can't beat them. That means you have to join them. The Khans are violent, bloodthirsty raiders who value strength above all else. Joining them means going through a blood ritual where you'll be asked to kill people to prove your worth. The Vipers have a freaky snake-worshipping religion that involves drinking poison mixed with alcohol and enjoying a nice monthly coma as part of your spiritual practice. And then there's the Jackals, who are just straight-up cannibals. I don't really think I need to explain why that's a bad thing. A handful of Vault dwellers stayed behind, refusing to join any of the gangs, but they faced the third and final wave. Outside raiders who stripped the Vault bare, killed whoever resisted, and left it to rot. Vault 15 couldn't find common ground. The result was gang violence, human sacrifice, and a reputation so bad that the other raiders avoided that place. But Vault Tech didn't want to leave the chaos to chance with this next one. Instead, they pumped the crazy in directly through the ventilation system. 10 days. That's how long Vault 106's residents lived normal lives before everything went straight to hell. On the 10th day, the Vault's ventilation system hissed softly, releasing an invisible, odorless, psychoactive gas. 30 minutes later, the emission was complete. The effects were immediate and absolutely devastating. If you were one of the residents, you'd quickly find yourself sinking into euphoric delusions, laughing, talking to people who weren't there, seeing things that didn't exist. Others became violently paranoid, convinced their neighbors were imposters trying to kill them. Security tried to intervene, but the hallucinations made them see threats everywhere. Guards turned their guns on allies. Families barricaded themselves in their quarters. By the end of the first week, the vault was pure chaos. Someone, in a drug-fueled haze, tried to blast their way out with mini nukes. That went about as well as you'd expect. Here's where it gets even worse. The gas never shut off. For 200 years, the ventilation system kept running, saturating every corner in psychotropic haze. Anyone who stumbled in afterward, scavengers, treasure hunters, wastelanders looking for supplies, didn't last long. Within minutes, they'd start seeing visions, sometimes of dead friends, sometimes of themselves dying, sometimes of things that were never even human to begin with. Welcome to Vault 106, where reality is optional and the only thing that's real is your inevitable death. Now at first glance, Vault 19 doesn't look like much, just another rusted bunker buried in the Mojave Desert. But step inside and you'll see the kind of insidious psychological manipulation that only Vault-Tec could engineer. The experiment was brilliantly simple. Divide the residents into 2 color-coded sectors, red and blue, and tell them absolutely nothing about why. Then whisper a rumor, something vague about sabotage, about spies, about someone on the other side plotting to kill everyone. That's all it took. Over the years, paranoia spread through the vault like radiation sickness. Conversations became interrogations. Every mechanical malfunction was blamed on the sabotagers from the other sector. A flicker in lights, the blues did it. Missing food? That was the red sector spies. Normal vault life deteriorated into constant suspicion and fear. The vault had dual overseers, one for each sector, and they were both in on the experiment. They actively fed the paranoia, measuring psychological breaking points and recording how long it would take before violence erupted. Eventually, both of the sectors collapsed completely. Some residents turned on each other in violent purges. Others tried to escape through the maintenance tunnels beneath the vault, only to discover they were filled with toxic sulfur gas leaking from a nearby mine. A few made it to the surface, but by then, they were so traumatized and paranoid that they immediately became raiders. They settled near a sulfur quarry and started calling themselves the Power Gangers, earning their name by blowing up anyone who crossed them. Then we have Vault 95, which was built with genuinely good intentions. At least on the surface. But first, you actually have to reach it, which means crossing the glowing sea. It sounds mystical and cool, but it's basically hell on Earth. This is ground zero for one of the biggest nuclear strikes in the Commonwealth. The Earth itself glows a sickly green under the permanent radioactive fog. The children of Atom call it sacred, but we'll just call it lethal. Radiation levels range from 10 to 300 rads per second, which is the difference between getting a dental x-ray and floating unprotected through the vacuum of space. You won't die immediately, but your hair starts falling out fast, your skin blisters and peels, and every joint aches like it's full of broken glass. And if the radiation doesn't kill you, the death claws will. These 3-meter monsters are mutated chameleons with claws the size of machetes. One hit and you're paced. If they miss, they'll just pick up a nearby car and throw it at you. Yes, really. If you're incredibly lucky, or unlucky, depending on your perspective, you'll stumble into Vault 95. Inside, you'll find the remains of Vault-Tec's most twisted rehabilitation program. The vault was filled with recovering addicts trying to get clean, run by counselors preaching sobriety and healthy living. For 5 years, it actually worked. People stayed clean, formed support groups, and genuinely believed they were building a better life. But this is Vault-Tec we're talking about. So, of course there was a twist. Hidden in the lower wing storage was a secret cache containing every addictive substance known to pre-war America. Jet, Psycho, Buff-Out, Med-X, and enough alcohol to stock a nightclub. One day, someone secretly working for Vault-Tec unlocked the stash and left it wide open. The relapse was instant and catastrophic. Within days, the vault turned into a nightmare of overdoses and violent withdrawals. Jet users suffocated from respiratory failure. Psycho addicts tore each other apart in paranoid rages. Those who tried to stay clean were beaten, exiled, or executed by the newly re-addicted mob. When the substances finally ran out, severe withdrawals set in, then silence. 2 centuries later, only scavengers and heavily armed gunners remain, and they're more than eager to add you to their kill count. Vault 95 promised recovery and support. Instead, it deliberately sabotaged its residents at their most vulnerable state, destroying not just their bodies, but their trust in humanity itself. But this wasn't the only vault that tried to do something good and failed catastrophically. There's a rumor in the wasteland about a green paradise. Lush, vibrant, overflowing with plant life and fresh food. Travelers say it's beautiful beyond imagination. None of them ever come back. Vault 22 was built with an incredibly noble goal: to end world hunger. It housed botanists and agricultural scientists growing genetically modified crops that could survive drought, disease, and radiation. For a while, it actually worked. Underground gardens thrived. The vault became a completely self-sustaining ecosystem beneath the Mojave Desert. Then Big Mountain, a pre-war scientific research facility with a terrible track record, sent them a gift. The researchers eagerly accepted a sample of Bovaria mordicana, a bioengineered fungus designed to control pest populations by infecting insects, taking over their nervous systems, and spreading spores through their corpses. It sounded great in theory, but here's the thing. The strain didn't stop at insects. It infected humans too. So what happens when you're infected? It starts with pneumonia-like symptoms: fever, racking cough, burning sensation in your chest as the fungus colonizes your lungs. Antifungal treatments fail completely. The infection spreads through your bloodstream, shutting down organs one by one. Then you die. But that's not the end. That's where the nightmare actually begins. The fungus reanimates your corpse. Bovaria threads through your muscles and brain tissue, puppeteering your body as what's called a spore carrier, a walking fungal colony whose only purpose is to spread more infection. Inhaling a single spore is enough. Within hours, it blooms in your lungs. Then the fungal bursts through your body, eyes, mouth, skin splitting open with fungal growths. The survivors tried to purge the lower levels with fire, planning to flood the infected areas with flammable gas and burn everything. The reanimated corpses tore through them before they could light the match. Vault 22 is alive in the worst possible sense. A hostile ecosystem that sees you as nothing more than fertilizer. Step inside without proper protection and you'll feel it almost immediately. A tickle in your throat. A slight cough. By then, it's already too late. Dying in Vault 22 means becoming part of it forever. So here's the thing, despite all the dangers of the post-apocalyptic surface world, with its radiation storms, super mutants, and death claws, it seems like somehow it's the safer option. At least out there, you can see the danger coming, but in the vaults, you never know what kind of sick experiment you're trapped in.
Fallout is one of the most recognizable game and now television series of all time, home to giant roaches, ghouls with hats, and this adorable good boy. But if we're being honest, none of us are here for that. Because we're here for the vaults, home to some of the most twisted, insane, and mind-blowing human experimentation and torture ever imagined, and also the most fascinating part about this world without question. 122 individual containment facilities, all constructed by a mega corporation, monetizing human death and suffering, all for their own gain. So today, I'm going to break down every single one we know about, whether that be from games, television, novels, or even comic books. Starting with the most chilled and relaxed vaults, and slowly making our way into the single most horrifying and mind-melting scenarios imaginable. Because as any Fallout veteran knows, war never changes. You know, if there was one vault I had to live in the entire Fallout universe, it might just have to be Vault 84. Because while later in the video we will be taking a look at some truly horrific things, first we have to start with the most relaxed. And what better way to do this than the little-known vault that's seldom talked about. Originally introduced in the Fallout board game, this technically now non-canon vault was home to one of the most tame experiments in the Wasteland. Every year, a vote was held to exile the most dangerous inhabitant from the bunker, meaning the vault dwellers were constantly on their best behavior year-round in fear of receiving the vote. And for anyone that did show signs of disorderly conduct, they would be swiftly removed forever. So because of the simple rule and low amount of people being affected at once, this system managed to keep the vault almost perfectly safe over decades. It inspired many families to join community events, to help others, or to give money and things away in order to inspire favor and love from everyone else. And being single or lonely not only meant you were out friends, but out a potential spot in this lovely vault as well, with you being seen as an outsider. So everyone in the vault had a huge incentive to talk and help others. And this actually resulted in what might be the safest and least tragic vault in the history. And this actually resulted in what meant you were out friends, but out a potential spot in this lovely vault as well, with you being seen as an outsider. So everyone in the vault had a huge incentive to talk and help others. And this actually resulted in what might be the safest and least tragic vault in the history of the series, because even though it's no longer canon, it still gives us such an interesting psychological look into human beings and potential what-if scenarios. And isn't that what's most fun about vaults in Fallout anyways? Simply hearing about the fun ideas or experiments that could take place, and wondering where and how things would really play out. For me,
Okay, bet. I just wanted to fucking... Not bad. All right. What in the fuck? Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. I wonder where this leads to. Hell no. Fuck no. Definitely dead when he hits me though, for sure. Whoa, what are we doing over here, buddy? Okay, I'm stupid confused right now. Didn't I just... What the fuck? Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm down here. I went from that one to that one. That's interesting.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best.
So it connects.
around. Somebody prove me
I'm mad
wrong.
confused about that. Because I swear there was a I remember seeing a location marker.
I've got news for you. Prim, formerly sworn
That's why that confuses the shit out of me.
RNV reporters were
Because I swear the marker that I seen, it might have been another train station. I don't know. But I literally unlocked that just because I seen that marker past the train station. Like it was connected. So I'm like, oh shit, this is about to lead me to a whole other location that I've never been to. I'm still going to do it too because, I mean, I've never actually went through that train station. There's certain locations that I do want to find in this game that I haven't found yet. Get deeper into it because I mean I don't think I've ever found every location in this map so far, so which is the first time for me. Even throughout like my 5 playthroughs as a kid in different areas of time, I never got every location, never got every gun too. I mean really just every special gun. That's the goal, get every special gun, every location, every magazine possible, do as many missions as you can. but getting every gun in every location has never been done before. Fallout 3 is what opened up that door for me, because I was like, I need 100% Fallout 3 when I play it. And I basically did. It got every bobblehead you possibly could own. Maybe I'm tweaking. I swear to God that this one led. I don't remember this leading to this one, or wherever the fuck where this is. I don't remember that at all. That confuses the shit out of me. I swear that did not do that. Well, all I know is that this one leads deep over here too. Let's go over there and see what's going on.
Hey.
There is locations over here I haven't found. I already know that for a fact. I will look at the locations map as well, just to keep it going, because I know that there's some that I haven't found yet. I just watched 2 videos with no reaction, just because I wanted to eat food and I didn't want to have to speak in those videos on there. Where's that? Down here? On a location. There's one up here.
accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. When refugees told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. In addition, Prem formally sworn in new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Howdy do, folks. I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.
See what's going on down here.
Lines were brought to you by Prem.
I should be able to find something.
Other New Vegas.
There's always something.
And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Cool, cool, cool.